yeah. I once again want to go over the two characters so far. I want to go over the two characters so far that looks like they lost the most, according to me, in the new patch. And so far, I would say Pichu. Pichu is one of them. Patch notes for Pichu includes a lot of things. So Pichu is now easier to hit, and since Pichu is a very small character, that's like obviously one of the main strengths of the character, hard to hit. But now a bit easier to hit, but then also Pichu has a lot, basically all Pichu's moves have increased amount of damage taken when using the move. So we're actually gonna take that up. So yeah, here we have Pichu's self damage in the new patch. We have all the different changes to Pichu right now. Scalesaur, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Brotherhood. F tilt 0.4 increase, F smash 0.6, down smash 0.5, fair 0.6, same with backer and down air, forward throw 0.3, and same thing with T-Jolt, and Skull Bash also 0.3, agility as well, and then Thunder 0.6. So overall, if you throw out like 10 moves, that's actually gonna do quite a bit of difference. And since Pichu already dies so early, it's actually gonna make a pretty big difference when you're like throwing out some moves. Let's just say that you're throwing out like a little bit of moves here, a little bit there, like you're already, yeah, like this is actually quite a lot for Pichu. You're easier to hit, like it's easier to hit Pichu, and you are self-damaging yourself quite a lot more. Like you can't really look at it like, you know, oh, that's only 0.6 for a fair. If you do like 5 fairs, you guys see what I'm coming at here? It adds up. It adds up. So that's like, yeah. Like, look at this. Look at the percentage. 0.6, 1.2, 1.8, 2.4, 3. So that's big. Pichu will be even more volatile. Pichu was already a really volatile character. And then, oh yeah, it's one more thing we really need to go over. One of Pichu's more common ways to kill in this game was this move. Look at that now. 120. I guess 121 now. This move is like, yeah, drastically weaker. So you have a character, one of the kill moves that you had is clearly weaker. You self-damage yourself way quicker, and you're easier to hit as well. This character, so far, from what I've tested, this is one of the two characters that lost the most. Arguably the most. So, Pichu players, you are gonna have a rougher time for sure. Then we're also gonna go over our second character that I think. There we have it. Olimar would also be one of the characters so far. Like, again, this is very early. I haven't tested every single change so far, but I've tested a lot of characters, and I would say Olimar is also one of the characters that lost the most in this patch so far. Olimar, like Pichu, is also a bit easier to hit, and he's also a small character, right? So that's clearly a strength for the character, but now he's easier to hit. And by the way, all the fans watching Smash tournaments, I know how much all of you hate Olimar, or at least most of you, so I guess the complaining did work. Anyway, Olimar easier to hit. His side smash or F smash reduced high damage window and increased lag after you do an F smash. So yeah, this is me doing an F smash and then holding shield to get the shield right away. So a little bit more lag, and then up smash also a little bit more of lag, but it's still pretty quick. When I was trying this earlier, I could often get like 2 up smashes. This is assuming like, you know, no counterplay from, you know, the CPU obviously. But it still looks relatively fast, so I don't think that's gonna matter too much. But don't mark my words, since I don't really have anyone to play with at the moment. What is easier to hit? Yeah, basically like, yeah, like the character itself is, yeah, easier to hit. Like they got like a little bit bigger, you could say. That's probably like the easiest way to explain it. But yeah, so far it doesn't look like Olimar got, you know, that nerfed, but we're actually gonna go over the biggest change so far. So with Olimar's up B, it's adjusted the fly time when the move is used repeatedly. And this is a big one. I could see this one being very, very changed in the future. Like it could change the character, I mean, a lot in the future. I will do a full jump and then I'll up B right away. And you guys will see how high Olimar flies the first time versus the second time. Went almost up to the green line. The green FT. Oh, fuck. Sorry. We'll do it again. I forgot I had to do it quickly. So yeah. Yeah, up to the green line. Did you guys see how short he flew? Even if my jumps were not exactly the same height. That was a massive difference. That was a massive difference. Can we... No, yeah, let's look at it from this perspective. Let's look at it from this perspective. Wait, let's reset. Now we have one. Now we have one left. Full jump, up B. Yeah, same thing. Green line, red line. It's a massive difference. So basically, if you have Olimar trying to recover off stage, you try to make it back, someone hits you, then what I would imagine happens is that Olimar players will basically be forced to wait a bit to not lose as much potential height. Or maybe do the panic up B and hope that they don't get hit again. So edge guarding Olimar could be kind of tricky in the past, because even if you got one hit, he still went pretty far, like again and again and again. And it was hard to like repeatedly read his drifts when he was up Bing. But now, like, if you hit him, his up B is like straight up bad. Does it still reduce if he gets hits during recovery? It doesn't state specifically that, so yes, we should add in a note that in the ups special patch note it said adjusted the fly time when used the move repeatedly. But I think the logical conclusion here is that even if you get hit between using it once or twice, that's still using the move repeatedly. Maybe that's not the case. I can't 100% confirm since I don't have anyone to test with. But based on testing it, like the up B here on stage as we did, that part is looking bad for Olimar. So for me currently, based on everything I've tested so far, I think Olimar and Pichu are the two characters that lost the most in this patch.